Alright, welcome back to Curl Gaming, where we discuss all things video games. Like I mentioned, I am continuing on with some pinball coverage since I've dropped the ball on that lately. This time, we are going to take a look at Dungeons & Dragons The Tyrants Eye Pro Edition by Stern. So with that being said, let's break into it and take a look.
You smell delicious. Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape banishment. Pretty curly, but choose the character. Something in the mind must be influencing the kobolds. Lidar instructs you to get to the bottom of the line and stop it. Obey the flames to maintain safety. Stealth is almost broken. You're being attacked by another chance. No one goes up against the giant and wins. You're being attacked by a boulet. Hey, watch the scales.
Cooperating.
It's not the size of the horde. banishment. Bray Curlyfoot.
I love a challenge. Now's our chance.
The party rides toward an encampment of dwarves with your weapons drawn. They see you approach and get off a few arrows before you can attack. You are being attacked.
Watch it. That's my fire breather.
Oh.
You are being attacked.
No more arrows.
Please, go on without me.
You are definitely going to die.
Come on.
You are being attacked.
What could go wrong? Face shot.
I love thrilling battle. Oh, you are going to die. My multi-ball is about to begin. No one goes up against the dragon.
Really?
You are lucky. Watch it.
Well met, adventurer. Welcome to my shop. You will not find a better price in all the realm. Ooh, great choice, my lord.
As you ride out of town, you see a caravan of wagons. Then you see Yon T attacking and decide to help defend the kobolds. You are attacked by Yon T. Shield is ready.
Now you are definitely going to die.
Eleanor Weepart is down.
I love a thrilling battle. Oh, you are going to die.
Red down.
No one goes up against the dragon and wins.
Large score.
You are attacked by a Yuan T.
Now our chance.
It's not over yet. Impressive.
You are in a tavern licking your wounds. The reptilians are working for Xanathar, an evil tyrant. And I want you to find out what is happening at the abandoned farm. Congratulations. Now enter your initials.
Like that was hard.
New plan to escape her banishment. Choose a character. Ray Curlyfoot.
Okay, but I can't make it Thursday.
Eleanor Weepart.
Good choice.
That's our sentence.
Oh, come on.
I'm ready to go. Bonus round.
Release the goblin.
Come on.
You were lucky.
is going on?
Well met, adventurer. Welcome to my shop. You will not find a better price in all the realms.
Oh!
Look at go on.
Now watch it.
We can still do it.
Watch it. That's my fire breather. Now you are dead. Oh, you are going to die.
We're being attacked.
Dragon's Castle is where the ritual of the chosen is about to take place. I'm not sure what that means, but it cannot be good.
You arrive in Dragon's Castle. You are being attacked by an owlbear. Welcome to Dungeon Crawl, Level 1.
Really?
You enter the hall and see an intersection. You enter the hall and see 2 doors. Shield is ready. You turn left and see a double door. You're being attacked.
That's a big one.
You have a high score. Please enter your initials.
Oh, do you think you're a hero now? I don't like the way you smell.
Tiamat is hatching a new plan to escape her banishment. Choose a character. You're being attacked by an owlbear. You're in a tavern near the pier. A lady at the bar is wearing a fake mail. She's looking at you.
Greetings, I am Lady.
I love a thrilling battle.
You see zombies climbing out of the sea and attack people in docks. The zombie sailors turn and head toward you. You are being attacked. Crawling out of the cave!
A hit.
Come on.
You're being attacked. Great shot!
No one goes up against a
That's the last of them.
Please, Lysandra tells us she would love to work with you again. Then, you see some large shadows down on the docks near a galleon.
Well met, adventurer. Welcome to my shop. You will not find a better price in all the realm. This brings out the blood stain on your chest. A great score. I'm ready to go.
It's not over yet. You were lucky.
Oh,
Dragon multi-ball begins.
It's party time. Watch this.
Pretty good.
Wonderful. Now enter your initials.
Oh, you think you're a hero now?
Great job.
Alright, welcome back. Hopefully you like that look at Dungeons & Dragons The Tyrants Eye, Pro Edition by Stern. I really enjoy this game. It's heavily story-based, and the fact that, to me, that feels like they nailed Dungeons & Dragons. I've heard some complaints that there's too much stop and go and there's too much storytelling, but I hate to break it to you, that is a lot of D&D. I haven't played D&D in probably over 30 years, and to be honest, I only played it once, and it was a long game. So lots of stop and go. The gameplay can be long, but I think they nailed it, and it's a nice change of pace. A lot of Stern games, I find ball times can be pretty quick. Even on this, this is not a traditional fan layout, but you do have your wide orbits left and right, and then you have the dragon, and then you have the gelatinous cube. One thing that always throws me off is the gelatinous cube will be, it's random. So even though the ramp drops down, you make that shot, your ball may be caught, may not be caught. The magnet for the gelatinous cube for above and below is, I think they did really good on that. Just interesting to have a magnet control both above and below the play field. Well, I shouldn't say below, but the magnet will catch something on the play field plus the wire form up above. My version, when I picked up the game, I did a 2-for-1 deal. I traded Metallica Remastered for this Dungeons & Dragons and Uncanny X-Men. So that Metallica Remastered, it's probably the first and only time I would have bought in a premium, and unfortunately I did not get coverage of that before letting it go. Beautiful game, by the way. If you're a fan of Metallica, highly recommend it. The extras they added in there is just nuts. Mainly rule sets, additional songs, stuff like that, and apparently they did do some tweaking to the geometry of the shots. I didn't notice it. Anyway, getting sidetracked, Metallica Premium, now back to D&D Pro. Some complaints I've heard was the cube and the dragon take up too much real estate. The cube, I don't think so, just because it is on a wire form, it's sitting on a wire form. Not really concerned what happens when the ball goes past that orbit, because if you're going right to left, there's not a big deal. Even coming left to right, again, not a big deal. I do like the Physmo kick out where it goes under, gets caught by the ball or by the gelatinous cube, and you can line your ball up. There is a couple of shots down there. Usually I end up hitting the one for the left wire form, which is fine for me. I don't mind that. There is another one that's a smaller loop just below, and it feeds it back to the upper flipper. Then, of course, you do have the 20-sided die, which is a captive ball, and then you do have the scoop. So my game does have the scoop upgrade. There's been a lot of complaints about the first batch, I guess, came out. It had a bad deflector, chewed up the scoop pretty bad, chipping clear coat. Anyway, I've got the new scoop on mine, no problems, and it does come with a Cliffy that's from Stern as well. I don't think there's been anything else released for this. I did put plastic protectors on mine. I usually do put plastic protectors on the games. One thing I'd like to do is upgrade the rubbers to like some competition silicone. I'll try a local Canadian company called Flippin' A, which again, if you see my Turtles video and how that played, those rubbers were supplied by them. So that was originally their game. Nice owners anyway. What I like about D&D, it feels like a D&D game, and you're playing it from start to finish. One thing that I like is the amount of stories. There's a map on the play field, and you can see your progression as you go. Again, you have right off the bat 4 different adventurers, and then you can unlock additional classes and other adventurers where the story, I don't want to say opens up more, but will give you additional things. Right now I see people complaining about glitches in the code that they're missing, accessories, armors, weapons, stuff like that they have purchased and is no longer registering, or it just says none, but the effects are still there. So we're not quite at 1.0 yet. One knock on Stern is rushing the games out without code complete games, which I'll cover in another review coming up. But as is, D&D, if you like a slow pace game, there is a lot of stop and go. Ball goes into either of the kickouts. It will tell you a story. If you're a fan of multi-ball, you'll love this. One thing that kills me is the Dragon multi-ball, because you'll get 6 balls. If you have a premium or LE edition, that 6 balls is actually an 8 ball. One thing that I said the Dragon multi-ball kills me is because once you defeat the Dragon, it can go right into another multi-ball town celebration. And again, that's going to be all your balls. And yeah, so what I like to do is use Helena Weavenhart. I probably butchered that name, but I use Helena just because she has a lot of shield compared to everyone else. So I try to keep the shield up during Dragon multi-ball. Just because if you drain too many balls, you do lose the battle, you won't get town celebration. But I've only had that happen, I think, once, and it wasn't because of me not using her, it was because I never used a shield. And I use the shield sparingly. I'm sure there's a couple scenes in the video that I've just recorded where you're like, why didn't you activate the shield? Like you had enough time to react. Yes, I did, but trying to save them, because if you use them, you'll lose them type deal. It's kind of a risk and reward. I've also had people mention that if that shield's not lined up properly, when the ball's at rest, you can't make certain shots off the left and right flippers. For me, I don't see it being a huge issue. And a lot of times if I have that shield up, I am hitting the balls on the fly. This one you can trap up, but if you are in a battle and your party's losing health, yeah, it again, it's risk and reward, and you have to have your shots, I don't want to say dialed in, but you have to make your shots to get through those battles. I've only done a few of them. Dungeon crawls as well. I love how that updates every week, so it's not always the same dungeon, it's not always the same perks, different items and different treasure chests, stuff like that. If you are on Pinside in the D&D forum, someone is documenting all the dungeons as they've been progressing, and shout out to them. Sorry, I can't remember the username, but they'll go through and literally give every single detail. If you do this and you go left, what you find in that room, which enemies, how many of the enemies, stuff like that. Or if you go right, find the staircase just to get out of the dungeon. So our remarks on that, again, I mentioned this in the Turtles video, progression. So your characters, you can save the progression as you level up and this is a great game to have at home, especially if you're not a great pinball player like myself, because I haven't unlocked the other classes. This is something where you can just build up, get those classes unlocked, progress through the story, stuff like that. One thing I had not seen before was that bonus mission when you're selecting them. I had never seen that before. Granted, you only saw what was on the play field, but on the LCD screen, a little bit different. And again, the art that's used in this game is phenomenal, both on the LCD and the cabinet and the play field. And I believe it's from the lead graphic designer for D&D, so it does make sense. Majority of my games have been Zombie Yeti, but this one has been from the designer of D&D. So let me just bring up the name, because I should know these, but I don't. So again, Brian Eddy and Dwight Sullivan, quite the difference from Venom, which is like a speedrun type game. So D&D, very detailed art. So artwork done by Vincent I'm going to say this wrong, Procky. I'm going to go with Vincent Pros. I want to say that's correct. If it's not, feel free to correct me in the comments below. But even the LE and the premium packages are just phenomenal. They did a really good job. Again, since this is the Pro model, some of the main differences with that would definitely be the Dragon omnidirectional, whereas on the Pro it's just a coil, just fires up and down. Dragon head on premium LE, side to side, up and down. He will block different shots as well while doing it. Also loads up with balls, so he fires them out back at you, and even at the start of Dragon Multi-Ball, so that's a huge feature. And of course, the main one that people will bring up is the actual dungeon crawl. So on the Pro, you go over that treasure chest, and then into your scoop and start the dungeon crawl, where on a premium LE it's just a single scoop that pops up, catches your ball, and goes back down, and then you start your dungeon crawl. So it depends on what you want. I'm fine with the Dragon just going up and down. The head does still detect hits like the premium and LEs. It just doesn't have the effect of spitting out the balls and moving left and right, up and down. I shouldn't say up and down. It does move up and down on the Pro. It just, the range of motion is more prominent on those models for sure. But huge shout out. Love the D&D. Nice change of pace. Very slow pace, very deliberate, and engaging stories. So if you're a D&D fan, you are going to love this. Even if you don't collect games, if you're just a player, go see if you can find one on location and give it a shot. Highly recommended. So let me know what your thoughts are. D&D The Tyrants Eye, thumbs up, thumbs down. Have you played it before? Which edition? Do you collect these games? And if so, what do you have in your collection? If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I do upload on a regular basis. And with that being said, thank you all, and I'll catch you next time.